It all started when I walked into the lounge, and there was my wife. And she asked me how I felt. Overwhelmed, I said, without even batting an eyelid. She looked at me and said, "Time to change your confession." Really? The audacity? Time for me to change my confession? She's my wife. She should at least say, "Oh, darling, I'm so sorry. I really feel for you." At that point, I just turned on my heels and I stormed out of the house into my car and stewed all the way to my next appointment. Well, you can't really blame me because I was born in Libya. Now, according to number 45, would that make me a terrorist? Now, the actual truth is I'm not a terrorist, but when I was growing up, there was acts of terrorism that were applied to me. Every day my father would call me an idiot. And this continued throughout my whole life. Allegedly, at the age of 4 or 5, my mum said I came up to her and said, "Mum, can I have a knife so I can stab Dad in the back and kill him?" I can't tell you if that was a true event or a planted memory. But that was repeated so many times over my years. Guess how that affected my relationship with my father? We were living in London, England, and I went all the way across to, Auckland, New Zealand. Could I get any further away? Not if I tried. A couple of years ago, I used to be a senior consultant. And when I was a senior consultant, I noticed a very interesting recurring occurrence with my clients. I walked in for the first time to meet them, and the first thing they did is they verbally vomited all over me. They were so angry about the way the past account manager handled them that they would take it out on me. In fact, I said to my boss, "You know what, John, maybe you should buy me those painter's overalls. You know the ones, all in one with a zip and a hoodie?" He said, "Why is that?" He said, "When they vomit on me, I can just take it all off, throw it in the rubbish bin, a lot cheaper than taking my suit to the dry cleaners." Now, as a senior consultant, I also realized that over 80% of all IT projects failed to deliver their stated return on investment that they were originally commissioned on. We knew that the item should be working, so I started to think about this. What can we look at? We came with 3 Ps. The first P was the product. Was the product good enough? Yes, it was. It might have been the best of the best, but it was fit for purpose. So if the product was good enough to work, maybe it was the second P, the process. But what we did is we wrapped a robust process around our product. So if you had a product that was fit for purpose and a robust process, what was the last P? Any guesses? Did we hear people? Very good. Chocolate fish for the man in the front row. Now, people tend to sabotage your project. In fact, if you look at issues at work, they don't buy into your vision. They will sabotage the work that you do. They'll bring their terrorism into the corporate boardroom and stop the effectiveness of your projects because people don't like change. So I thought maybe, how do we build trust? 4 simple steps. Start off by listening. Listen to what they have to say. Give them a voice. Observe what they do and look for the cracks that are appearing because you don't want that to become seismic and a gap you can't cross over. Maybe you should look at the values that they have and treat them as a valuable person, not just as an asset in your business. And then empathize with them. Step into their shoes and spend time. Listen, observe, value, and empathize. Maybe we should introduce love as a new currency in business. But you say, "I can't do that. We've tried that before. It just doesn't work." Listen to my wife. and change your confession. Thank you very much.